Greetings, Boss Moves family. The Boss Moves team is back after a short hiatus. We back in business with the latest in financial news that's relative to us, stuff we like, stuff we're interested in, and we're going to give it to you. So I'm Charles. We got Mo over here. What's happening, brother?
What's good, fellas? How y'all living?
We living great, brother. And we got Trey over here with us as well. What's happening?
Peace, family. How's it going?
Going great. The three of us, we make the Boss Moves team. So we're gonna get right into the first thing, or what we're talking about this evening. I'm gonna share my screen here. You guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
So right here, Nashville Post. We're all Nashvillians originally, so this is kind of cool. Nashville Post. Master P delivers on multi-million-dollar NIL deal for son Hercy. This has been pretty popular in the news. NIL is name, image, and likeness. The subline is TSU freshman becomes one of the highest paid athletes in college basketball. Okay. That should mean a lot to a lot of us, because we know up until very recently, college basketball players could not be paid, and all these institutions made billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars off of their name and likeness, but they didn't get nothing but maybe a scholarship, maybe. So I'm gonna read a little bit of the article, then we're gonna get into it. So hip hop mogul Master P has made a living by staying ahead of the game that he has. So when he got wind of the name, image, and likeness legislation that was pending in court, he wasted no time setting up his son, three-star Tennessee State basketball commit Hercy Miller, for success. Near the end of April, P stated he already had potential $2 million or more deal waiting for Hercy once college athletes could officially make money off their name. That deal became official last week as Hercy signed a $2 million deal with Web Apps America to be a brand ambassador for the tech company. So we're going to stop it right there. Fellas, what do you think about this in light of the years and years and years that people like us have been saying, hey, these athletes should be paid for what they're doing?
It's about time.
Bam.
Definitely well deserved, because they're making those schools millions of dollars. So definitely glad he came to an HBCU to do it as well. Give that name some credibility. And, like you said, we were all, born and raised within a few minutes of Tennessee State University. So that's definitely a big look for the school, definitely a big look for him, and really college athletes going forward. So it sets a nice standard, nice precedent. So I love it.
Oh yeah, big time. This is one of the biggest moves that could ever happen to college athletes, college athletics. I mean, kids can make money now. I mean, just like the regular student, we call it regular students that are there taking classes, they can get a job, make money. This is a way for college athletes to get a job and make money.
Yeah, it's dope.
Simple as that.
It's dope, because this is like, and this is, Hercy Miller, obviously he's Master P's son. He has a name. Right. It's not just Hercy Miller that's going to be getting deals. It's going to be these regular kids that got, they got hops, they got game that on the football field, on the basketball field. Because I believe that's the reason that college football game, the NCAA game, went away, because it was such a big issue with using these kids' likeness, and that game in particular was making billions and billions and billions of dollars, and people started saying, hold up, wait, these kids should be paid for this, and they were just like, no, well, the rules are the rules, they can't be paid, and this and that. So I think it's a big look for particularly athletes that look like us.
Absolutely. I don't know if y'all ever heard of the YouTube channel Destroying. I'm not sure if y'all ever heard of it, but it was a young brother that I believe he went to Colorado. He started a YouTube page, and his YouTube page started blowing up. Y'all got to look him up. He has almost 4 million subscribers on YouTube now. 4 million. Young dude. This dude had to drop out of school. They basically told him, either you play football for us or you stop your YouTube page. And this was probably about the time he was probably maybe, let's say, 500,000 subscribers. So you telling somebody with 500,000 subscribers trying to make money off of his own name. I mean, he's literally just in the YouTube video doing his own thing. He's not even involved in the school. And he literally had to drop out of college football just to keep his YouTube page going.
So that's some ownership shit. So they basically were saying we own your name, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Is that what it is? Because he wasn't doing anything with regard to the school, was he?
No, he would go out there and just do drills and stuff like that, and just record himself and maybe train with other athletes. And he does, like, 7-on-7s with other athletes and stuff like that, and just runs routes and drills. Absolutely nothing to necessarily do exactly with the school, but he's making money off his own name. I think he even had to, like, change the name of his YouTube channel. And that's why he came up with the nickname Destroying. So it's just crazy that you have to even go to that extent.
That is crazy, Trey. I think I did hear about that. That's a student or athlete who's at FAU. I think Florida Atlantic University.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. And these sports programs, they make millions of dollars. We all know that.
Right.
They got millions of dollars off of these athletes' jerseys. They get multi-million-dollar TV deals.
Right.
I mean, I saw figures from the years 2003 to 2018 where schools their earnings climbed from 4.3 billion to 14.8. So that's
crazy.
That's a 10.5 billion increase. You know what I'm saying? So, and then they're spending on advertising to make even more money, to get even more students to come in. And that's what it is. This is free advertisement for the schools.
That's right.
Like you said, that's just the actual college. Like you said, talking about, Charles, what about the video games and everything else that make money? That's just what the schools make.
That's just what the schools. And then this NIL agreement is not even that the schools are paying the athletes. This is just saying that the athletes can get jobs. That's it.
Right. That's crazy.
They can get
athletes can get jobs.
But they want the athletes dependent on them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't want anything to disrupt, like, the control that they have over the athletes. You start getting money, you'll
leave school.
Exactly. You'll leave school. And that's cool to have that option.
That's true.
It's cool to have that option. It's kind of in the same vein of them, and it just kind of connects to Kwame Brown and how they wanted to use Kwame Brown as a case study. They didn't want him to succeed, so they could stop kids from leaving college early or skipping college altogether, because they missed the billions of dollars that a star athlete like a Kwame Brown would bring to school. You know what I'm saying? So it connects to that in a way, because they just needed all the control so they can make all the money. Obviously, they don't have the control, they can't.
Yeah, they don't want even like a LeBron James, Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
When you look at it from a school's eyes, you look at it like, you never think about it. They look at it like, oh, we missed out on, even if it's just a year of LeBron being at our school. We missed out. That's $1 billion he's going to bring. Like, we missed out on all of that. So
jerseys, ticket sales, enrollment, TV time, like, that's 4 different ways right there. Them bees, bro.
And then, like you said, we talk about video games and everything else, and people don't understand it's really the city. It's more than just the school. LeBron brings money to the entire city, the bars, the whole neighborhoods, people moving there, the excitement of the city. That's huge, especially for like college towns. You know what I'm saying? That's huge.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so everybody's incentivized to, like, get them into college.
Exactly.
Keep them there for as long as they could.
And if you think about it, who's really bringing in the money to these schools? Even if your team is horrible, college football is what's bringing in most of the money to these colleges. Even if your team is horrible, because you see how big the stadiums are. You see how big compared to any other sport. Basketball is next. Football, then basketball, men's basketball. I mean, and who is the dominant people of those sports? Black men.
Yep.
They're exploiting black men.
As always.
That's what they're doing with this. And it's a shame. It's finally coming to a head. And I think it's still going to continue to evolve. I don't think this is the stopping point. Just at the fact that they're getting money or being able to be paid for their likeness. Eventually, I'm thinking the schools are going to have to start paying.
That's what I'm thinking.
Student athletes. I mean, even the term student athlete is an anomaly. They came up with that because I think schools, once players started to get hurt, schools were thinking about taking out workers' compensation.
That's crazy
for those athletes. But the term came from the first NCAA executive director, who said that, these are student athletes. They're not employees. So that canceled it out right there. So, I mean, it's about time. It's about time that these students get paid.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
man, you coming with the facts, Mo.
Right, Mo comes with the data.
Oh man,
Mo comes with the data.
you know what Mo thinking about? Mo thinking about how much money Vanderbilt owes him.
Man,
hey,
I was busting heads out there.
Real talk.
Somebody owe me some money.
Real talk, though. I mean, when they had the NCAA, what you're talking about, the football, NCAA football, I finally got a check from them. You know what I'm saying? For my likeness, straight up.
Man,
they finally paid.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Mo, I just need 20%, Mo.
Get out of it. It wasn't that much, bro. Trust me.
Hey,
it was like they should have been, but they figured out a way.
It was like they just not a whole lot of money.
It probably should have been, but they figured out a way, and that's why they had to.
What they got
making
paid,
that game.
For making the game and selling the game, it should have been a whole lot more. But
yeah,
the fact that they gave $1, it's like they reimbursed. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So, that's actually pretty cool, though. I'm actually kind of glad. That's dope to hear that you got paid for that. That's pretty cool.
That was pretty cool. They retroactively did that for a certain amount of years. So
now let's get them to retroactively have the colleges pay y'all motherfuckers for what y'all did in all those years in playing.
Man,
that's.
I was just talking to some of my old teammates about this. It's like, man, Mo, you would have been over there at Wendy's on West End with a double stack talking about bring your ass to Wendy's.
Right.
Like, now that's real.
That would have been over there. I would have been over there. Club Chili's across the street. Club Chili's across the street. I would have been over there. Talking about, come get this triple play. Come get this triple play.
Right. That's real.
Vanderbilt athlete.
Right. Every day after a game, I come over there to witness. I feel you. Nothing wrong with it.
I would have had a patch on my jersey.
Right. Like, take 3. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But let me go back into the article a little bit. It says the deal. Oh yeah. So what he was going to do, he's going to be their brand ambassador doing marketing, media, and commercials. So right, Mo, commercials. He said, it's a blessing. I'm proud to represent a company focused on technology, which is our future. We have a suite of apps that we'll be launching in the very near future, targeting HBCU students and student athletes. It's also a very good look and a very awesome trend that I don't think we talked about yet either. We only got a few minutes. We're going to stay on about 7 more minutes, but it's a very good look that somebody, a 3-star athlete, you got some 5-star athletes that are committing to HBCUs. And it's been like a rash of this happening,
Yeah, it's becoming a trend, and that's a beautiful thing. That's huge. And even the coaches, just like we got Eddie George is the coach of the TSU football team, Tennessee State football team.
Right.
So that name recognition is going to bring a lot of attention to HBCUs, and I think that's a beautiful thing. Absolutely.
Exactly. From between Eddie George being at Tennessee State, Deion Sanders being at Jackson State. I think ESPN is going to be there on game day when TSU Tigers play against Jackson State. So that's going to be
big. Better be. If they know what's good for them, they better cover that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Trey going to be there, too. Trey going to be there.
$1 million deal for both schools to make some money. So I think it's a good thing for these schools. It's a good thing for these schools.
And connected to what we were just saying, Hercy Miller stated that when he committed to TSU, his goal was to change the narrative regarding HBCUs and to affect a program beyond simply just playing basketball. One of the ways Miller plans to do that starts on July 21st, when he and Master P will host a free books and ball camp at the Gentry Center. It's my spot, the Gentry Center on TSU's campus, where they will give away backpacks filled with school supplies for kids in the community. Man, you know how much I was at the Gentry Center, bro? I grew up in the Gentry Center. I was friends with the Gentrys, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Christiana.
Exactly.
Courtney Gentry. That's right. She was a younger sister.
I was in school with Courtney. Yeah.
Man.
It's so funny, man. But it's long overdue. Now these HBCUs are getting a little spotlight. And it's good to see that. It's good to see that.
Yeah, that is awesome, man. The fact that we could we bringing it back, and there's a tide turning, and I'm proud that that's what's happening.
I want to know, and I'm not sure if the article states it, in terms of the NIL deals, do these schools get any kind of percentage, or do they talk about how, agents are affected at all, or the school get percentage or anything like that?
No, it doesn't talk about the school at all. But I think this is outside of the school, perhaps. If you have an agent and your agent, locks up this type deal for you, then an agent is an agent. They get their 20% or whatever. But
I know Master P got his 20.
It doesn't mention anything about the schools that I can tell.
This is separate from the schools, actually.
I think
it's
so.
all, just like a regular student getting a job.
A job. Yeah.
This is a job for them. And I think even I saw an article about the University of Miami, how they have a big endorser who's going to pay each athlete $500 just for being on the team.
Whoa.
So it's going straight to the kids. I forget the name of the company who's doing that, but I can try to look it up. But
now I can see schools starting to do something like that. Maybe get a sponsor somewhere that's going to pay the athletes to not lose focus and be doing all of the stuff with all these companies outside.
Mm-hmm.
Like we don't want your athletes, paid out to the highest bidder, unfocused, not doing what they need to do at the school. Then maybe you need to pay them, or you need to set up a sponsor that is going to pay them to just go to practice. You know what I'm saying? So that may be the reason schools actually start shelling out some money to the players.
Yeah, I know it was a local mixed martial arts gym. I can't think of the name of the gym, but
Max Scruggs Studios. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Like, oh, you already
know Max Scruggs, man. That's my guy. My sensei growing up, Nashville, Clarksville Highway.
Oh yeah, I rock with Max Scruggs.
My dude, man. It's my sensei forever, bro.
North Nashville's finest.
Yes, sir. He a dog too.
Yeah, man. So I mean, it's an opportunity for these kids to start making money. You know what I'm saying? It's long overdue. They put their bodies on the line for 40 to 50 hours a week, just like a regular job. You know what I'm saying? All year round. People think it's just during the season, but their off-season workouts is more grueling than during the season. So
right.
Yeah, this is a good chance for them, and I'm happy for them. I'm glad. I'm sad I missed out on it, but you know what I'm saying.
I'm salty.
Few years.
Yeah. I'm like, man, let's.
I'm trying to see if they gonna retrograde that back to NBA. I'm like, look, I'm like, how much money you get for a game in the NBA? That was
high school.
Right.
Yeah, man. This company's been NCAA been making like this is a $15 billion industry. So you know what I'm saying? They making money hand over fist, if not more than that. So
right.
It's about time.
Kudos to him for doing the right thing. Man. Well, with that, we're gonna go ahead and end the discussion. Boss moves, coming back from our hiatus. Great subject matter. Master P, love to talk about him anytime we can talk about him. But check us out on bmbainvesting.com, and we're going to be coming back at you guys. Anything you want to say, fellas?
Hey, follow us also on Instagram, bossmoves _BMBA. Follow us.
Twitter's the same thing, right? bossmove_BMBA.
That's right.
All right, man. Happy to be with y'all, brothers. Glad to be back. See you next time. Peace.
Peace.